Good morning, everybody. I'm a little bit late today. Just a hectic morning already, and I know we open at 10, and I should have been way done by then. But anyway, customers deserve things to do, so here I am. So it's going to be a quickie today. We're going to go through. Hope you all enjoyed. Those that watched Loose Mystics last night, we had a really good fun evening doing that, and it was the first time that we'd used this group to do it, which seemed to work. So that was cool. We will be back in 2 weeks for another Loose Mystics show. Now, today's card of the day. Morning, Rebecca. If you'd like your own card for today, please like and share the post. Let me know that you've liked and shared it, and then I can pull you in to see if you would like a card as well. Right, okay, so today's card, it's the Three of Swords today. Not the most positive. Morning, Pat. Morning, John. How are you? Morning, Georgie. Now, the Three of Swords, it's about heartache. It's about pain. It's about loss. It's about emotional heartaches, really. It can be, thank you, Pat, for sharing, it can be about blood tests and operations and things like that. And usually, morning, Gemma, usually there's other cards to indicate that. So, how do we deal with the morning, Len, how do we deal with the Three of Swords then? We all have to go through some emotion, don't we? We can't have everything fluffy all the time as much as we would like it. So the Three of Swords reminds us that there is still some hurt that we need to let go of. It reminds us that there might be things going on in our lives at the moment that we're holding on to that aren't serving us anymore. It's a much more positive card when this card is reversed, because it means the swords, the daggers can come out, and then the wounds can start to heal. So have a little look around you where you think you may need a little bit more healing. Now, because of the planets going on at the moment, when we keep talking about this, all these planets that are retrograde, all these changes that are going on, we really are in the final clearing stages now of being able to release things. So morning or evening, Maya, in Australia. So think about what it is you really need to release, what it is you really need to let go of there, so that these wounds don't come in any stronger for you. Sometimes this card can come up when you're causing the hurt, so be mindful if you're thinking, well, I'm all right, be mindful that you might be causing the hurt to somebody. You could be causing some anguish there. Nobody wants to do that. So be kind, be gentle with situations. And although we can't always sugarcoat things, and we can't always make everything happy for everybody, sometimes we do have to cause that bit of pain. We don't want to do it in a detrimental way, really, do we? Because, at the end of the day, it's only going to come back on us anyway. So this is about trying to heal it in a positive way, trying to sever those ties in the most gentlest way, and trusting. If there are any blood tests that's going on, and funny enough, I've just been chatting to somebody who's having some, then, like I said, this card can come up for that. It's only a minor card though, guys. It's not a major, so it doesn't have to be a big card. Morning, Janice. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be something that's going to eat away you forever. It's a minor. So when it's minor, it means it's temporary, and it means you've also got a bit more free will with it as well. It's a bit more flexibility with it there. If you've been building up towards tears, if you've been, Pat, if you've been building up and things have been quite emotional and you've been holding it together, just let it go. Let the tears flow, allow that healing to take place within that emotional release there. And we always feel better when we've had a good cry, so maybe that's what's needed at the moment. It's just that you need to let things go and release things for yourself there, so you don't hold on to it. But like I said, it's only a temporary card. Okay, thanks for sharing, Pat. Let's have a little look for your card of the day for Friday. I am in the lounge today, so if anybody wants to pop in and see us, you're welcome. We've got our little tarot share out, so if the cards to be out, you can just come along and help yourself to give yourselves little mini readings. We've got the vegan chocolate cheesecake brownies back. Amazing. They are absolutely gorgeous, so they come back in today. They normally fly out, literally, so I don't know how long they're going to be hanging around. So if you would love to try one of our vegan brownies, then do pop in. Morning, Tony. How you doing? How's your fish? Got my new tank sorted this week. Got it all jigged up thanks to my friend Darren. It's all looking lush. Morning, Zoe. Morning, Shalina. I'm just about to read that. Pat, your card is about choices, emotional choices and decisions. Now, you've just said that you're going for a blood test. So even in a health area, this card says that there's choices around it, and there needs to be a bit more digging. So it's no wonder you're having a blood test, because it's like there's something there, and then they'll have to dig a little bit deeper to find out what it actually is. They're not quite sure yet, so they've got to do a bit more research. if there is emotional things going around you, Pat, at the moment, if you've got choices and decisions, then this card says you need to make sure that you're not going for the first thing, you're not going for the shiniest thing or the most obvious thing. You need to dig a little bit deeper yourself. You might need to do a bit more research, or you may need to hang fire a little bit and see what is going on in the bigger picture there, rather than just going full steam ahead. And obviously I know that you're a medium and your intuition will tell you this anyway, so I'm sure you've already been feeling the vibe. Something's not quite as it seems, the situation isn't as it seems. And this card can come up when there's delusions or illusions going on around you, which is why it's important that you do a bit more research and dig a bit more deeper into things there. Situations will come about a little bit more clearer. You've got the cloud there. I think situations will come a bit more clearer once you've done a little bit more investigation there. Okay, Pat, so that's your card. Sorry, I know you're a vegan. We have our vegan chocolate cheesecake slices in today. They are gorgeous. Morning, Charlotte. How are you doing? How are you today? So, who else is telling me, Maya, it's not always easy to cry. It's not there. I'm a bit weird. I tend to save it all up for funerals, and then I just like have 3 years worth come out at funerals. I'm not often moved to tears, to be honest. But then again, I can watch something like Long Lost Families. That'll do it for me. That'll do it. But as a rule, it's not that I'm keeping a stiff upper lip, although I am pretty British with that. It's don't know, just not extra emotional on things there. So it isn't always easy to cry, but sometimes it's needed to give that release. Okay, so Maya, let's pick a card for you then. I'm going to go for the angel cards for you, Maya. Let's be nice and gentle for you. Not saying that we won't for you, Pat, but Maya, let's have a look for you. Ask your angels, Maya, and I know that you do this all the time. And it's just a confirmation there that your prayers are being answered. They are listening to you, and to continue asking your angels. I always think when they say ask for angels, we don't want to be begging, and I've said this before, we don't want to send out begging prayers. So it's more like, you know, using that law of attraction and thanking them. So, you know, when I say my prayers at night, rather than saying, dear God, blah, 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 I want this, I want that, I always thank you for letting this, thank you for allowing this. And then you're bringing it into your energy already. So, Maya, this is for me, this would be saying, like, say thank you for the changes that are happening, that I know there's going to be a positive outcome. Thank you for the house move. Thank you for good health. Whatever it is that you're asking for, rather than asking and begging, turn that into a thank you. And you really are creating that you're living in that abundant world. But the angels are there to support you, to ask you, your spirit guides there, and just to let you know. And maybe keep an eye out on little signs as well. So you might see a butterfly, a robin, or a feather. You may see, or a bird that's particular. You might see things coming around yourself, just to let you know that they are listening to you, Maya. Okay, Georgie, thank you for sharing. Let's use the animal tarot cards for this. The animal tarot card that you've got is the Seven of Spring. Now this card asks you to believe in yourself, Georgie. This card says stand your ground, hold your own. You've got what it takes to be able to win the battle. Keep going, don't let other people get the better of you or get on top of you in any way that's going to be a negative form. You might want someone to get on top of you in a positive way. But this is saying, this card is saying, know your worth. Trust that you've got this, trust that you're in a strong position, and just stand your own ground, really. And don't let others get the better of you. Let's see what it says. Be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone take away your personal power. Trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. There you go, Georgie. That is for you. And Gemma Pennington, let's do you a quickie before we move on. Gemma, this is your Friday morning card. It's the Queen of Autumn. Now, the Queen of Autumn, she's somebody who's kind, caring, nurturing, somebody who looks after others, very practical person, good business sense there, very creative energy as well. It's the lovely Baldwin hair there. Lovely picture. I love these cards. Can you see that? And what the energy of this card is talking about is about assertive energy, practical energy, Gemma. So it's asking you to be practical with everything that you're doing at the moment. It's telling you to look after yourself. It's saying that you've got resources. You're very resourceful at the moment, and you can use that resourceful energy to be able to make positive choices and actions. Let's see what it says here. You will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person, because law of attraction is what it is. You know, you are what you think. So if you start to think negative or behave in negative ways, you're going to attract that energy around you. If you think I don't know, that you're not going to be able to do something, you're not going to be able to do it. I was talking to my son yesterday because he's just started new football, and he was saying that he's not going to be as good as his brother at it because he's not done as many years training like he has. And I was like, you need to change that energy. You need to think, I'm still good at this, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to improve things, rather than thinking that I can't do this, I'm not as good as this. And it just, you know, obviously he's only 11, so I'm trying to change his mindset early, which I think is really a good thing. Change your mindset into thinking more positive and thinking more productive, and that you are sending out that positive vibe. Now clearly my signal's a little bit wonky because I'm in a different room, and there's a few others out there on the net, so I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. Have a fabulous Friday, whatever you do. I'm going away this weekend. I'll be in the shop tomorrow morning 10 till 12, and then I'm off on a jolly for the weekend. So have a fab weekend, whatever you're doing. I will put up some weekend tarot scopes for you this evening, and they will be live for you to see on my YouTube channel, Kate May Modern Day Mystic. So make sure you subscribe to that, and you can see your astrology sign for your solar signs for the weekend, your weekend tarot scopes. Failing that, I'll be back Monday for your live, working for the Psychic Sisters in London, but still working from home. Hopefully I'll be going back. So that would be a bit of an adventure, going up to London for the first time in many, many months, March. Anyway, it's been good working from home, actually. It's because I get other things done as well, so it's a bonus. And that's what I mean by thinking positive. Missing all the girls, I love doing the travelling, but on a positive, I get to do more. So win-win. Anyway, have a fabulous Friday, and I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.